Howdy dowdy, guys. So, just to start off, I did change the camera angle because my tripod died. The little screw came out, and I have no idea how to fix it. So, I gotta go and buy a new one, and that's gonna take time, you know. But I'm gonna bear through it, and I'm gonna make some a cool card today for the hashtag lovefallart, because we all love art and we should all love fall art. So first we're going to start off by making candy corn. So I've used 3 different size circle dies, but you can also use punches, or you can even freehand it. And I've got an orange, a yellow, and a white, and I'm going to use this new tape runner that I got, and I'm going to tape that on this bad boy. Isn't that neat? Alright, so I'm going to put that right in the center there. I'm excited about the new tape runner though. I'm going to see if it's cheaper than the liquid glue that I use, and if it holds up the same as my liquid glue. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half. So it's almost like the watermelon that we did before. And then we're going to cut that in half again. And also the other one. And I'm even going to cut it in half again, because I want small pieces. Very small. To say it's very thick. It's almost too thick to cut. I wonder if that has anything to do with the tape or not. So now you can go ahead and round off the corners. Some people might have a punch for that. I do not. Ugh. Way too thick. So it's a little piece of candy corn. It's very tiny. But it's super cute, that's for sure. Almost too tiny to grab. Look at me, I have my scissors on. That's what you get for cutting hair for 2 years of your life. They teach you how to hold scissors a lot differently than crafting. Right. So I'm just gonna round these corners on a few of these. Oops. That one didn't round quite. I have a bunch of orange triangles on my table now. But if you guys like this angle better, I don't see why you would, but you see my hand most of the time. A piece of white's coming off. Put that back on there. Okay. And I think that should be a good amount. 5, I think that'll do for what I have in mind. Alright, so we have all these little, keep forgetting I have to pick everything up. Alright, all these little candy corns. Very cute. Maybe if I set them over here, you guys can see them. Nope, too far away. I'm just, I don't know, working out with the new angle, trying to at least. So, what I have planned is I'm using this, got something in my eye, this piece of paper from the Paper Studio, and what I'm going to do is cut it at an angle. So what I'm going to do is cut it at 5.5. And then 4.25. Oh wait, is that wrong? Trying to think. Sorry, guys. I know I did it before, but I just can't remember at the moment. Okay, we want to do 4.25. You know what, let's measure our base here. Oh, good gravy. Okay. So 4.25. We want 5.5 this way. That is okay. Good thing I waited to cut. Measure twice, cut once. And then 4.25. Alright. Then what I'm going to do is take 5.5 and divide it by 2, which is 2 3/4. So I want to mark that with a pencil. Actually, let's do it on the opposite side. 2 3/4. Alright. So now we're going to take this corner to here and just cut the diagonal. And then this corner to that corner. Oops, not quite. And cut there. So we end up with a triangle. Shapes. So when we put it on the card, it looks like, I guess we could just go ahead and put it on the card, couldn't we? But it looks like that. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to fold open my card because I think, well, I find it easier that way. Oops. And I'm using the tape runner, which is rather noisy, I must say. I generally do not use tape runners, as you guys know. At least most of you know. So it's quite an interesting difference. I'm going to line that up. And I'm actually going to go ahead and ink the edges of the whole card with black. Because it is, oops, just a mess. It is a Halloween card. That's what I was saying. I was a little distracted. a little bit more on that side. I like to use just the actual ink pad. I know a lot of people use homemade ink daubers and all that kind of stuff, but I must say this works perfectly well for me. And sometimes I use a cotton ball, so it's not much of a biggie. I'm going to use the scraps that I used to cut out my white circles, and I'm going to stamp out a mason jar from the Fiskars stamp set. Oh, vintage jars. I'm all cool knowing stamps. No, I'm just kidding. Ew. Alright, let's do this. And take my ink pad again after I just closed it. You know, life of a crafter. LOAC, life of a crafter. I got that a little too much, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that down. I know you can't see that because of my arm. But it's a cute little mason jar, that's what it is. And then what I normally do is just use a baby wipe to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and work on this instead. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out real fast, because I think it will look cute on my card. And when you're done watching this video, don't forget to go to the search bar and type in hashtag lovefallart. There are some amazing crafters who are in the CAC, Creative Arts Collaboration Group, on Facebook. And there's a few that are not on Facebook that still do the events. I'm going to go ahead and ink that up as well. Try and get in those little corners, you know. Alrighty. And what I'm going to use, that's going to be a little too thick. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use a little green gingham ribbon. Right on here. With a little bow. I think the green will look good because there's some green on the paper that we're using. Let's see if Kendra can dye a bow. Oh, good gracious. There we go. Oops. I don't think I like this camera angle, but actually I think this camera angle I've done before when I first started. doing tutorials, if I remember correctly. Alright. Let's see if this will work right on there. And put my bow. Does it work? We shall see. Not really. It just wants to come right off. Let's see. Did I put enough on there? Alright, I think that'll do. So next, we're going to put this little guy. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put him on pop dots. If I can remember what I did with them. Oh, good gravy. Here they are. I did the other one not on pop dots, but I think this one will look fantastic. You know when you're like making a card and you're just like, you know, that just seems like it'd look better, you know, with something else. I do that all the time. I think it's kind of like a self-criticizing thing, maybe. I don't know. Let's do one more. Gotta make sure it holds up to being squeezed in the mail and whatnot. Oops. Everyone wants to stick to me instead of what I want it to stick to. Oops, that's a little off there. Alright, so next we're gonna take my little candy corns, add some glue on the back, I'm actually kind of loving this whole tape runner. Don't have to wait on anything to dry, which is wonderful when you're doing a card on YouTube. I'm not going to be afraid to put anything overlapping. I just think that looks so cool like that. And I'm going to do 2 down at the bottom, just like that. It's a very involved card, that's for sure. And then we're going to take the Hampton Art stamp. And do the Happy Halloween right there. I think I'm going to stamp it on the orange. I think that would be cute. I did it just on the plain cardstock, but I'm just changing everything up. There are just so many alternatives to this card that's amazing. Could even do like a winter scene of it. Maybe I'll do that. Oops. Happy Halloween! I know it's not fall, but Halloween's in fall, right? Alright, oops. I just got all those dots on me. That tells you to keep a nice and tidy spot, right? It does not teach me, that's for sure. Let's see. Let's do just one side with the banner. And then we're going to work it in between our fingers to get it nice and going. Get the fibers a working. Make it all creepy looking. And then, I'm not going to pop dot that one because I want it to kind of do like a flowy thing. Not really like a poppy thing, if you know what I mean. Ooh. That stamp package just moved and it freaked me out. Okay. I think I liked it right there, actually. Let's do that. I'm just going to put the tape runner right on the edge here. So that way it's happy and flowing. Because banners can be happy, you know. Maybe just give it a little bit. I don't know, I think I'll give a little bit of glue on the ends of the banner. Just a smidgen. Maybe, if it'll roll on my finger. There we go. Alright, so there is our Halloween card. And then on the inside, I'm just going to add a few more little candy corns. Hope you liked it. Thanks for coming along. and I'll see you soon. Bye!